Alright, welcome back to this is actually our first technique video that we're doing here at Big Easy CrossFit. I'm Michael, I'm one of the trainers here. This is Erin, she's going to be our demonstrator. Today we're going to do the kettlebell swing. We're going to look at some of the inefficiencies that we see, and then some of the cues and different techniques we use to kind of clean that up. Okay. The first thing is we're just going to show you what we like the swing to look like. A lot of that starts with the setup. If you knock out the setup, everything else kind of falls into place. So one thing we like to do, I don't remember where I learned this, I got it from somewhere, but for the setup, I like to use what they call silverback gorilla and then hike the football, and that's under center, not shotgun. So, silverback gorilla, feet are hip width apart, you're about 6 or 8 inches away from the back of the kettlebell, and then from here you'll just bend down and pick it up. If you come around to the side, whichever side is best for the sun, you'll see that she looks like a silverback gorilla, okay? And then from here, it's easy just to hike the football, and that starts that first rep. So hike the football up, and make sure you stand all the way up there, okay? You notice here, get those hips back. Shins are pretty vertical at the bottom, depending on how long your legs are. And that's kind of, we want the kettlebell swing to look more like a deadlift and less like a squat. So that's the first mistake that we usually see, is squatting the kettlebell swing too much, okay? So that'll look like this. So go ahead, silverback gorilla, hike the football. And you'll notice knees come really far forward, and you'll see mostly the hips drop a lot, okay? So to fix that, usually it's just, hey, send your hips back. Just get tired. Send the hips back. And if that doesn't work, a lot of times I'll just use a tactile cue, put my hand where their knee is so they know not to come many more forward. And that usually fixes that. And rest for me. If that doesn't work, put the weight down and then work it without any weight, and then put the weight back in the hand. Right? Another mistake we see, no, we didn't talk about this in the reversal, is letting the kettlebell come down too fast. So go ahead and start, and then comes up, and you notice, stand all the way up there. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah. See right here, the kettlebell, she bends over too fast. So essentially the kettlebell is swinging her versus her swinging the kettlebell. So go ahead and put the kettlebell down. Thing I like to do to fix this is just stand up straight with your arms out forward. Do that for me. And then what you want is, as the arms come down, don't bend down yet, as the arms come down, let the upper arm touch the side of your body before you bend over. Come back up. Again, arms come down, then forward. That way you wait that split second, that way you can explode back into it. So go ahead and let's do 3 of those. Show me 2 where you come down too soon, where you just fold over, stand all the way up, there you go. And then wait that split second before you fold back. So there's that little bitty difference. You get a little bit more control of it. Okay, go ahead and rest. Okay. The last thing we see is, when you do the swing, the only place your arms need to be straight is at the bottom and at the top if you're doing American swings. So when you're right here in the middle, bending your arms, it's a little easier on your back. So arms straight, it's not bad, it's just harder on your back. It takes more energy than you need. So we'll show you what that looks like. We'll do a few with arms straight, and we'll show you how you fix that. Okay. So this kind of pulls away at your back. So the first thing is like, hey, bend your elbows some as you come up. Sometimes that works, but a lot of times when you do that, people will lean back. So you can put your hand there, give them a target. It's like, hit here with the kettlebell. There you go. That kind of hit here with the kettlebell, out with your wrist. There you go. Just like that. Looks kind of like a T-Rex. Go ahead. Okay. So those are the biggest things we see: squatting the kettlebell swing, letting the kettlebell swing you, folding over too soon, and then keeping your arms straight. Those are just some cues that you can use to fix that. If you got any other questions, find one of us and we'll help you out. But hopefully that gets you swinging those kettlebells much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come to Big Easy.